Welcome back to Your World. Winnie, that was an amazing, amazing panel. I had a lot of take-homes, which I will be talking to you later when we come to the end of the show. But just to remind you, today is International Women's Day, and we're coming live to you from the Muthaiga Golf Club. And this year's theme of the International Women's Day is for all women and girls, rights, equality, empowerment. And our topic today is building a future of safety, equality, and empowerment for women and girls. And this captured a lot in the conversation that happened in the first hour. But we are at the Muthaiga Golf Club. How are we going to be here and not play a little golf? So with me here today, we have two amazing women. I mean, it's International Women's Day, and this sport being majorly dominated by men, it is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to see women and girls be a party to this. Bianca and Frankie, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Y'all are looking so dope.
You too.
Thank you. Let me tell you. So, maybe introduce yourself before I tell you what Bianca did to me earlier. We'll start with you, Frankie.
Yeah, so my name is Frankie Gishero. I play out of Vetlab Golf Club, and I'm quite excited to be here.
Karibu sana.
Hi, I'm Bianca Wanjiru. I'm 15 years old and I play at Golf Park.
All right. So I met Bianca earlier. And I asked Bianca, you know, this golf thing is new for me. I'm not so sure about my outfit. I feel like this jeans is a bit too heavy. And this is what she did. Yeah, we need to do we need to do something about that. No, I don't think it is. Look, nobody's wearing anything as heavy as I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this to say that I'm here to learn a lot about your journeys and also the game that is golf.
Yeah.
So maybe, how long have you been doing this?
So me, obviously, age before beauty.
Yes.
13 years this year.
13 years?
Yeah, 13 years. So I started to play in her club in Golf Park 13 years ago. So I got my handicap in 2012.
What prompted the move? Was it something that you were looking at and thinking, I would love to do that as a little girl when I grow up and I can do it, I will do it? Or was it just...
A lot more boring than that. I was buying my husband a birthday present, and I bought him golf lessons. And we went to Golf Park, and the golf pro thought that I wanted to learn golf as well. And that's how Jacob Okello, the pro at the time, got me playing golf 13 years ago.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. That is sweet. Yeah. Bianca, how old are you? 15. How long have you been doing this? 9. I'm trying to do the quick math in my head. Yes. What prompted it? Was it your parents? Did you know it?
My dad introduced me to it.
Okay.
So then it just started becoming like a father-daughter thing. They take me to competitions, we train together, they caddy for me, the competitions, and we go enjoy together.
Oh, wow. And and this goes for both of you, how is it? What is the status of women in this particular, industry?
I think it's suddenly changing. When I started to play, there wasn't as many women that played golf at the time as there are now. I think it's grown tenfold since I got my handicap. Okay. Yeah. I was saying to somebody, the first open event I played at, there was, 60 ladies that attended it? And last week in Kabete, when we played the Kabete Ladies Open, we turned women away. We had in excess of 200 women golfers playing. So
that is huge.
It's grown a big leap.
Yeah. And I'm curious to know, Bianca, at a young age, do you have golfer friends? Do you know people in your estate who do this? Or are you the one that we all know in the estate that only about golf?
In my estate, I'm the only one who plays golf as a girl, and same for my school. But when I come for the junior competitions, there are other ladies who we all push each other to be the best of ourselves.
Great. And I love that Dad introduced you to this.
Yeah.
But do you look up to any other women locally or internationally that have been in the sport for a while and you've borrowed stuff from them, how they play locally and internationally?
I've never told anyone this, but I admire our lady captain, Nitty Okello. She just has this aura about how she looks amazing and powerful, and the way she walks and everything. I'm like, wow, I want to be like you. Yeah. And then I tell myself in the future, I want to be someone people can be inspired by.
Oh, wow. Just like the way she inspires you without knowing, because you said you've never told anyone, so she's hearing probably this for the very first time. And I'd see Frankie just nodding and smiling and agreeing with everything you're saying. Would you like to add on to that?
Yeah, that's a good person to look up to.
Yeah.
I mean, Nitty not only looks beautiful, but just, is the lady captain of her club as well.
Okay.
So there's that. And yeah, I mean, I'm going the other way. So I know a lot of younger girls that I look up to and think, wow, that's a beautiful swing that girl has.
Yeah.
I wish I could play as well as they do. So I think it goes both ways.
Okay, and I like that.
Yeah.
Since I already said that I do not know what to do on this beautiful course, other than try and put the look together, which terribly failed. But
it's working.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. Okay, good. Unless you're close enough. Maybe I'd like to know the basics. I'd like to know the basics. What do we do? And I have a question.
Yes.
The thing. I don't know. There's a thing. Is that a thing?
I'll teach you.
Okay.
But
Great.
you will need both hands to grab this.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Maybe you can hold this for me as I talk into it. Great.
Okay. So I want you to hold it like that. I shouldn't be teaching these things.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And then you sort of kind of need to come round this way.
Okay.
But keep that club aiming at that pole.
Okay.
And
Got it.
And then I'm going to put that there.
Okay.
And then you please shuffle your feet for the
Shake your bum a bit.
Okay, just the bum.
yeah, and then just try and go for
So there's
just a little
Back.
Yeah.
Then
That's
you-
too much.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
Yeah, about there, and then just give
Hit
it a
the
knock.
ball.
Got a very big knock.
That's nice. Yes. Go, girl.
Yeah, half decent. I can take half decent.
You know what?
points.
Yeah, maybe
Another one?
give it another
Yeah.
go. Just one
Okay.
last go.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Winnie, are you sure you don't want to be a part of this? Are you sure? Okay. I did a shuffle.
Yep.
The
I'm
butt.
holding, okay, there we go. And then this.
Yep.
And then just slightly, and then.
Yeah.
And then it's just, now this is not as decent as the first one. I totally agree.
Yeah.
How long does it take, though, to be able to just do one right one? How long did it take you to just get it into the hole?
Yeah, I think it depends. It's a factor of how much time you're willing to put in it.
Yeah.
Like with anything in life, practice makes
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would we say there are any challenges when it comes to women in this sport? Have you experienced, have you seen, have you heard of things that probably used to happen that have changed as well? It doesn't all need to be gloomy, but it can be that when they started, this is what happened, and now it's not happening because we had pioneers ahead of us who did better.
I don't think anything like that has happened to me, but I think more women have grown interested to play in this sport because of I saw her do this. I'm like, wow, I want to do that. It looks so cool. Because where would you go and then someone is like, oh, I play golf. Because everyone is like, oh, I work, I do modeling. And then someone's like, I do golf. That's just unique. So women are just more coming into it and I want to be like her. I want to do this.
I want to do something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for you, having been in the industry probably longer.
Much older.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's become easier to play golf. It's more accessible. Like Bianca says, a lot more women now play golf. In the olden days, like with a lot of things where women have excelled, it's taken a lot of work of people that went before me even to just clear
open up the way and be okay with it. It is open up to women as well. When we talk about leadership in this particular sport as well, we have lady captains, we've got people running the clubs as well. Do we see more women in those spaces as well?
Oh yeah. In fact, now I can. I sit as the secretary of the Kenya Ladies Golf Union.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, there's a lot more deliberate effort being put towards having that 2/3 majority, or gender equality at least in club leadership. So it's not just the token lady, the token woman. And there's a lot more women directors in golf clubs and women leaders. Certainly, lady captains. being part of the leadership of.
So you're getting into that space, you know, like many other spaces in this country when it comes to leadership. We've seen women have to really, really fight to get in there. By the time you were getting into this space, that was not the conversation at all.
No, at the point, there were still structures in place. It hadn't fully evolved as it has today.
Yes.
But it's suddenly now, I think, in a place where there's healthy interaction between the leadership of the club and women and men, juniors, seniors. You know, it's all-encompassing, I might say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I did play a bit, but Bianca, I'd like to find out from you because there's so many tournaments, and maybe you can come onto this side. Yeah. There's so many tournaments and competitions that happen in your world. Like every other weekend, there's something happening. Yeah, all have more occasions or events than anybody out here. Have you been able to compete, and what has that journey been like for you?
Okay, I was able to compete. That was like 4 years ago. At first, when I started, it wasn't easy, and I was like struggling a lot. But my dad to help me and said, "You'll get better." He kept helping me.
Struggling with the sport itself. Yeah. Okay.
So then, the day I won my first competition, I was over the moon. I just wanted to throw a party. So, my dad was like, "That's one competition you've won. Many more are coming ahead."
Yeah.
And it was true. They did come ahead. So now I've gotten better. I've sharpened my skills. Now every Saturday and Sunday, you have a golf competition in Mutaga. You have a golf competition this. You have ladies league match on Sunday. So it's just been amazing.
Yeah, and what would be the highlight for you for all the competitions? Is there like one that is bigger than the other that was probably more monumental for you?
That would be my first competition at Golf Park. It was the Safaricom Golf Tour. At first, I didn't want to play. I told my dad. I told him no. I don't want to play. Then he's like, I want you to play. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. It was so big. There was a whole entry. You know when you're walking and a dog is sniffing you? That's how important it was. Yeah. So, the dog was just like, and I was like, oh, okay.
I have to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when I went to play, I was playing amazing. I was like, wow, I've never played like this before. Yeah. So after I finished, I'm eating. I'm like, maybe I should go home early. Then one of the caddies came to tell my dad, well, that daughter of yours should not go. She's just won. So I was like, what? Yeah. I was so confused. So I sat for the presentation. They gave me a trophy that has a lion, my favorite animal, and a big gift bag, and I was so happy. Yes, thank you. I thanked the Lord that day.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the first one is always a big one. Yeah. And I don't know, how many do you have? Many of those lions? Frankie, how many of those lions?
Let me just say, you know, on my mantle is a lot of trophies.
Yeah.
But also I've been playing a longer time than Bianca.
Yeah, but maybe your first one. See, Bianca can't forget the very first one.
Yeah, the first one for me, I think, was winning the Royal Nairobi Ladies Open a few years back. Oh, that made me as happy as I imagine you were. Oh, they gave me a fridge. And a bag. It was
I need to learn this sport.
I know.
It's not just a trophy?
No. And there was a trophy and a fridge, and it was fantastic. I mean, I stood there making a speech in front of people, feeling also important.
They're here because of me. They're waiting for this moment. And that was not the first time you were in a competition.
No.
So there were other wins before that. But then this particular one.
It's the one that I remember. There was just something about it. I think the theme was African and yellow, so it was quite bright. And I remember. I mean, I won in many competitions, but
and like everything else, when you're in like competitions, there is always like the one that you look forward to. You know, there's the one that if I get that, I've already gotten this, I'm happy. But if I get that, then that will be something. Does that happen? And which one is that one for you, Bianca?
It's called the Magical Kenya.
Oh,
I want to make it. I want to go there, not only because they give me money, but because I want to be on the headlines. Junior pro golfer Bianca Wanjiru has just won Magical Kenya. That's where I'll have achieved, and then I'll keep pushing myself to go up. Then one day, I will play the best of the best.
Oh, you know, I love that you already have what the news tagline will be. What the newspaper will write, you already have it. If they don't have, you will give it to them.
Yeah.
If they don't have it, what is it for you, Frankie?
Not as ambitious.
Oh, really?
Not as ambitious, but I hope one of these days I can win one of the 54-hole championship games. That would be, so it's 3 days, not just a 1 day.
Oh, wow.
And it's cumulative, so if I won one of those, I'd be quite pleased with myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
54 is like 3 days.
Yes. So it would be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Okay. Looking forward to that for all of you.
Thank you very much.
But here's your club back.
Asante.
And at this point, I'd like to see try. I don't know how easy it is for you to just put it in there or not. But I'm willing to just...
Have a try?
Yes.
Do you want me to get the golf ball?
Okay.
All right.
One for Bianca as well.
Yes.
Of course.
No, I came with my favorite club.
Oh, this is your favorite club?
She will,
It's my
need, she
favorite
will
club.
need to use my club, so I can already tell you she's already disadvantaged.
She said this is her favorite club.
Okay.
You will tell me that.
That's a good.
That was, I don't know, probably the wind. There was something. There was something.
That's too far. Come on, come on.
Oh,
Not today. Let's give it a try.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I hold this for you?
Yes.
Do you have a name for your club? It's your favorite one.
I call it the Seven Wood.
The Seven Wood.
The Seven Wood.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Shut me.
How do you even measure? Because I think it's just... Okay, there we go.